What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Baby Doge. There's a lot to cover today, so definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, and let's get straight to it. So we're going to go over the technical analysis at the end of the video, but what we do want to talk about today in Baby Doge is a few updates that we have. So first of all, we are now at 1,693,397 holders. So that's pretty cool. We're continuing to get more and more holders. And also, as you can see here, the burn wallet is continuing to burn and burn because of that burn portal. So you can see down here, the burn portal is doing its job. We got so much baby doge flowing into the burn wallet literally every single minute of the day. Like 19 minutes ago, 45 billion, 4.5 billion 25 minutes ago, another 45 billion 33 minutes or 27 minutes ago. So we are burning so much baby doge. Like, this is crazy, this is insane, and eventually this is gonna get us somewhere. So I'm pretty excited for this. We're gonna continue to burn more and more baby doge as we go throughout the days. So shout out to the baby doge army for this. It wouldn't be possible without everybody inside of the baby doge army. So shout out to the baby doge army for all these burns. Now, this is also pretty good. This is also another whale wallet. So read this. It says baby doge just surged nearly 20% over the past 24 hours and 5x in 2023. So they posted this on the 13th, which was 2 days ago. It says early traders see significant profits. Let's take a look at a whale that made 1100x his investment from 7.8K to $8.6 million in 1.5 years. So this person got in like towards the beginning with the baby doge. So first of all, look at this. This is their wallet number, and it says the 13th of February, they're holding 2 quadrillion. 2,000 trillion is 2 quadrillion. They're holding 2 quadrillion. 7.8K is what they put in to get that 2 quadrillion. 1 year and 8 months ago is when they bought, and now they have $8.6 million in profit. So that's pretty big. That's 1100x right there. That is a 1100x. That's crazy. So here is the wallet. So if you really want to check and make sure they're telling the truth, it says right here, the whale right here. First, he accumulated 1.5 quadrillion in June of 2021. And if anyone out there knows, this is typically where baby doge came from. So yeah, around June. So yeah, they accumulated this in June 2021 by swapping 25 BNB, which was 7.8K on PancakeSwap. And then this whale sold 90 trillion baby doge for 92K so far. So they're already in profit. 7.8K as their original investment. They already cashed out 90 trillion for 92K. If they would have cashed it out at like now, they would have made a lot more money. But they didn't cash it out now. They ended up cashing it out like way back, I guess. But they still got a lot of baby doge. So with the auto staking reward in farming, yields 2,000 trillion, which is 2 quadrillion, which is $8.6 million. So this whale right here is now farming. He transferred them to the farm pool 4 days ago. This is crazy. Look at this. And they still have $182,000 worth of baby doge inside of there, which is about 41 trillion. So this whale is chilling right now. This whale is completely chilling. As you can see, this whale right here sent a little bit off. It was 102 billion right here that they set off somewhere, and then they sent off over here 111 million. Nothing right there. But what you see over, or I mean, that much came into their wallet. Sorry, but also over here you can see this is what they're talking about went to the farms. So they're like million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 1.7 quadrillion baby doge. They sent that to the farms. So we're gonna go ahead and confirm this by going to Binance Smart Chain, and we're going to go over to this whale's wallet. Okay. So we're going to go over to their wallet, and let's just let this load here. So as you can see, this is this whale's wallet. This is the transaction we're talking about. And they sent it to this wallet here, and they pretty much sent it to go and start farming. So that's pretty big for us. Really big stuff right here. I mean, 1.7 quadrillion. That's a lot. So I mean, if this whale is sending this over somewhere to farm, I don't think they're farming with the whole amount. Like, that's such a crazy amount, but it shows it. It shows that this is what they did. Like, this is the farming wallet. That's what they're saying here. So $20 million right here inside of this farming wallet. $20 million. That is a lot of money. That is crazy money. And the even crazier thing is that 8.6 million of it is this whales, and 1.7 quadrillion baby doge of this is this whales. So that's pretty crazy. Now I'm not going to be able to actually find it because as you know, there's a lot of transactions in this wallet. So it's days and days and days worth of transactions. So 6 days worth of transactions that I would have to go through. But anyways, this is huge. The fact that they even, held Baby Doge for that long. And let's just kind of go back here to the first of what they've done. So look, 624 days ago, I mean, this is what they did. This is crazy. Like they bought a lot of Baby Doge. So first, look, this is million, billion, trillion. First they bought 298 trillion, then they bought 309 trillion, then they bought 333 trillion, then they bought 293 trillion, then they bought 293 trillion again. So this is the importance of getting in on good projects early. And obviously now, we're not really that early anymore, but we are still kind of early because if you look at it from the 6C1 standpoint, yeah, you're not going to turn $7,000 into 8.6 million going to 6C1, but you could still turn $7,000 into like 7 million at 5Z1. So if you think about it at 5Z1, that's still a nice profit. But at 5Z1, we're really looking at like $115 billion market cap, which is not something we can do this year, and it's probably not something we can do next year. But what we can do this year or next year is definitely a $15 million or $15 billion market cap. And that's really what we're looking for. We can't look at 115 billion this year or next year, but we can look at 15 billion for this year and next year. But like, remember, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but I do believe in Baby Doge. Now we can see here that the whale did sell a good amount. So they sold trillion, so a million, billion, trillion. They sold 9 trillion. They did all this 66 days ago, all these 9 trillions. So that's the 90 trillion that they're talking about that the whale sold. And then, yeah, they're still now they're starting to try to farm everything. So you see here, they just sent a bunch to the farm and they got some in also from the farm as well. So they put a little bit into the farm and then they put it back into the farm. They're probably like, yeah, nah, no, 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 I want to go back into the farm. So, anyways, let's move on from this. This is pretty cool that those whales are doing that. So shout out to Spot on Chain for spotting that on the chain. So I guess that's why they call themselves Spot on Chain. Now, more interesting facts about Baby Dogecoin. So, top BNB chain project with the highest social engagement. Obviously, we're gonna have the highest social engagement on the on Binance Smart Chain. So we're always going in on Binance. Like we're doing very, very good. Like, look, Baby Doge at 33 million, and all these other ones, they're not doing as good as us. Floki Inu, not doing as good as us. Pancake Swap, not doing as good as us. So we're doing very, very well. Now, one thing I will say here, Floki Inu, people have been talking about Floki Inu lately, but they're not doing as good as Baby Doge. Let's be completely honest. They're just not doing as good as Baby Doge. Baby Doge is doing better than literally almost every single crypto project out there. And look at this right here. So we just uploaded a Floki YouTube update video to show it some love. So they're talking about KuCoin listing Floki. I'll do a whole video on this. And I really hope KuCoin can list us, Baby Doge. But Floki Inu has been out for longer than Baby Doge. I will say that I do believe they've been out longer than Baby Doge. And Elon Musk just puts this thing with a Doge right here. So I think that there's a lot of subliminals. I mean, this is for Dogecoin primarily, but I think Baby Doge still benefits off of like Elon Musk posting Dogecoin stuff. So I still think it benefits us when Elon Musk posts stuff like Doge. So if he posts a Shiba Inu, it's still going to benefit us. Now, moving on from this. So let's talk about something else now. So down here, you can see the most traded highlight DeFi projects in the BNB chain. So the most traded DeFi projects in the BNB chain, obviously, Baby Doge is going to be on top because we're always on top. We're above Trust Wallet. We're above Floki. We are above all of these crypto projects. Baby Doge right here is at $32 million inside of the trading volume in the last 24 hours. So we're doing way better than a lot of these exchanges. So yeah, Baby Doge is always going to be on top for that. So that's another cool fact. Now let's get to Baby Doge Swap though. Let's get to Baby Doge Swap. So $65.99 million in total liquidity locked right now. Total value locked inside of Baby Doge Swap. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's at 66 million. So that's huge. Now our volume for the baby doge swap 1.26 million. Yep, that's pretty good as well. Also, in the last 24 hours in baby doge, we burned 28.5 trillion baby doge, which comes out to $113,000. And in the lifetime, we burned 202.8 quadrillion baby doge. And our buyback burn is now at $10,328. So not only do we have all of that, we also have over here with our burn portal. Our burn portal is moving pretty fast as well. So 23.6 trillion baby doge here burned. That's 93.9K. So yeah, the total baby doge burned on the portal is this. And remember, they are going to multiply this by 5 on April 1st. So on April 1st, they are going to match us the same amount of coins. So if we go ahead and let's just go ahead and multiply this, right? Let's multiply this by 5. 118.2 trillion baby doge. That's how much they're going to match us. So we already burnt 23.6 trillion. They're going to match us 118.2 trillion. So that's pretty good. Now, as for the last 24 hours burned, baby doge burned, we're at this amount here, 28.5. I already mentioned that in the last slide and this one as well, and the buyback. But yeah, this is pretty good for us, because I think by April 1st, it's definitely going to be more than 23 trillion. Like by April 1st, we could either be at 30 trillion. Now we'll probably be further than 30. I think by April 1st, we could possibly be around 50 trillion. That's what I think by April 1st. At the rate we're moving down, yeah, unless we have like a massive get together from the baby doge army. But anyways, moving on, let's kind of look at my farms here. So I'm still farming in baby doge. I harvested some inside the last live stream, but we're still farming here. I'm still going strong with this. And this is not all the baby doge I have. I have way more than this. I have some inside my trust wallet, and I have some inside of my ledger. But I'm looking forward to drop, and that's what we're about to talk about right now. So yes, Baby Doge is bullish in the long terms, and I do believe there's going to be a pump soon inside the near long term future. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. As for the short term, I do believe there might be a pullback. We're going to talk about that. But first, I want to show you this. Baby Doge is now at rank 91 on DeFi Llama. So we're doing really good. 117% up inside of the last 30 days for our baby doge swap. So we're still above CBEDU all the way down here, rank 146. So we're still above SHEEB. So we're still moving and doing good numbers. Now, I told you we're going to go over a technical analysis. We're going to have to check what we're about to do here inside of baby doge. So here you can see that, we're just kind of moving sideways, a little bit downwards for the moment. But what we really want to look at is the technicals. So let's go over this technical analysis with baby doge. And yes, I do believe baby doge could still be bullish in the long term. But what I'm seeing here for baby doge inside the near short term, we did just now break down below our support that we've been talking about, right? And now the support has now become our resistance. So look, we broke down the support here, and now we're creating this as our resistance. So now look, now we're getting rejected on the resistance side of things. Can it go up and go back up here? Yes, it definitely can for sure. But right now, that's not what it's doing. The red areas are supply and demand areas. Less demand is showing that for our supply, there's just less demand in these areas. So we have less demand whenever we get above this resistance line from 8Z414 all the way up here to like 8Z45. So we have less demand in those areas right now. So right now, what Baby Doge is doing is now getting rejected at the resistance. So what we got to look for here with Baby Doge, where is our next support? I've been talking about this for a while, and the next support is actually pretty important for Baby Doge. If you look down here, the next support actually brings us all the way down here to 8Z35. So the next support could happen for us. But something that I notice a lot of the times, when Baby Doge typically goes up, Bitcoin typically goes down. When Baby Doge goes down, Bitcoin typically goes up. Now what we're seeing is Baby Doge going down. Now Bitcoin is going up. And that is because as Bitcoin was going down and everything, we were going up because we had the burn portal, we had the hype and everything, right? And then for Bitcoin, they didn't have much hype. But then yesterday, we got the good news for our CPI data. They're like, look, we are up 0.5% for inflation for January, but we have things like used car prices down. We have things like wages and stuff are up slightly. We have different things like different things are cheaper than they were. Like medical care is a little bit cheaper than it was, but we still have 0.5% inflation increase. So it didn't just skyrocket, but it did go up slightly. So this is pretty much the time period right here where we had all the news for the inflation and core CPI data. So it was about right here, and then after that, you can see we just started to rise, and now we just now had another report reported today for the retail markets, and now we kind of went up a little bit more. So you can see right here, high activity is expected in this area. So Bitcoin could potentially continue to rise from here. And I think Baby Doge it might try to follow Bitcoin, but right now Bitcoin is probably gonna start rising again. Maybe we'll get to the higher 23Ks, possibly up to 24K from here. Now, as for the 4 hour chart, that's probably the chart that you would more than likely want to look at. When you're looking at the 4 hour chart, more buying is starting to flow in for Baby Doge. So we're starting to get more buying. And if you actually look at this, we're almost back up here, like I was saying, back up to this 23.5K resistance. And then we might actually have that possibility to get up to 24K. But there is a lot of resistance at 23.2, 23.4, 23.5K around that area. And it definitely looks like it'll probably be where we start to get stopped at. But on the oscillator, you can see we came off the overbought area. But look at how this buying wave on the oscillator starts to curve right back upwards. This is pretty much showing that we're probably about to start getting some more buying, but that buying might get stopped out here around 23.3K, 23.5K. We might actually get rejected there at that resistance. So that's just what we got to watch out here for Bitcoin. And like I said, as for Baby Doge, we could pull back down to 8Z35, but Baby Doge also could try to follow Bitcoin. And if Baby Doge does follow Bitcoin, then we could quite possibly see Baby Doge getting back to 8Z44. But the problem with this is Baby Doge already had its pump, and Bitcoin is now just starting to have its pump. So that's why I believe Baby Doge might pull back. But in the long term, I still believe Baby Doge is going to be very, very bullish. So that's why I'm just waiting for this. I'm a long term holder, and that's why I wouldn't even care if we went back to 9Z9. I would just buy more, like the whale that we just now seen that made $8 million, $8.6 million off of 7.8K. So yeah, I would definitely buy more if we continue to pull back. But yeah, this is pretty much what I got for y'all today. Looking at the 4 hour chart though, you can even see on the 4 hour chart, still the same thing. We still have the same resistance levels, still have the same support levels. So we're just gonna have to, bite our fist and just wait for this. So that's what we're gonna have to do for Baby Doge. Now, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you want to become a member of the channel and support the channel, definitely check that out. I have a memberships for the channel. And also, we're going to be adding more perks for the memberships later. So, also, another thing I do want to mention, check out my clips channel. It's inside the description, and I'll put it inside the comment section. First link in the description, first link in the comment section. And you can join this clips channel. Just go ahead and subscribe to it. If you don't want to watch full videos like this, I'll just put the most important clips on that channel, and then you can watch the individual clips like that. And you could also check out my travel channel, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to make another clips channel for my travels channel. So definitely check those out. And as always, I'll be back with another video.